world, looking for perfect 10s as they begin their pursuit of a national championship. The 2003 Super 6 kickoff is next. We're inside venerable Stegman Coliseum here in Athens, Georgia, where today we're expecting a sellout crowd of 10,000. A terrific field has been assembled for this year's Super 6. 6 of the nation's top 20 teams are here. We have 3 of the top 5, including defending national champion Alabama.
Hi, everybody. I'm Chris Marlowe, and welcome to what should be the best regular season collegiate meet in the country this year. Now, interestingly, 2 of the 6 teams here have already got a jump start on the competition. Nebraska and Georgia met in a dual meet last week in Lincoln, and surprisingly, the Huskers upsetting the Gym Dogs and coming away with a big victory. Now, there were some injury concerns. Kathy Johnson-Clark joining me, Olympic medalist. How serious is this Georgia injury situation?
Well, 2 of their gymnasts, Jamie Ackerman and Sierra Sapunar, both suffered sprained ankles right before they left for the competition and had to scratch the competition. They're back in the lineup, but amazingly, 4 gymnasts had off-season surgery that they're still recovering from, so this team really didn't start training hard until November. They'll still be in the mix, but they suffered a huge, gigantic loss with Marlene Stevens, who ruptured her Achilles tendon in October and is out for the season.
All right, 6 teams are here. We figure 3 will contend: Georgia, Alabama, and Nebraska. All 3 have dynamic leaders.
All the team members on every single team are very important, but there are some spotlighted gymnasts. Chelsa Byrd of Georgia is one of the most dynamic Georgia gymnasts and potentially a very high scorer on every single event. Surprisingly, Suzanne Yoklin describes her as the most flatline, laid-back gymnast that she has to check and see if her heart's still beating sometimes, but she's cool as can be in competition. And for Alabama, it's great to see Gina Rice back in stride. She struggled a little bit early last year, but really has everything together, they said, and is performing extremely well. And for Nebraska, fresh off that upset of Georgia, Richelle Simpson won the all-around there, so she comes in strong as their anchor.
All right, we're just about ready to go. We're set for the first rotation. Let's tell you how they line up. Florida's on vault, Nebraska on bars, Georgia on beam, Penn State on floor, Alabama and Oklahoma with buys.
We begin with Georgia's Sierra Sapunar on balance beam. She's a 5'3" junior from Cincinnati, Ohio. Second team All-America in this event a year ago.
She's a terrific gymnast who's been plagued by some injuries throughout her collegiate career. Suffered an elbow injury as a freshman, had to have surgery, always came back important times, and really supplied some good scores for Georgia. But just this offseason had to have shoulder surgery to repair her shoulder. She's not back on bars or on vault, but balance beam and floor exercise are going quite well for her. Very pretty gymnast who pays very close attention to detail. Watch for the 3-element series. They're really trying to tumble across the balance beam with 3 elements. 2 back handsprings to a layout step out. I like the way she accentuates the landing. Really shows off a stuck landing. All of the routines begin with a 9-5 start value, and then the gymnast can earn bonus points for combinations, extra difficult combinations, or E elements. They can get bonus points. All of the skills are rated A, B, C, D, E. E being the super hard. We're starting to see some more of them. Nice cartwheel, swing through to a full twist. Not a very difficult dismount, but you can't do it any better than that.
Getting congratulations from her coach, Suzanne Yoklin, and the rest of the squad.
The name of the game right now, until they change this judging system, Go for the easier dismount, legs perfectly together, perfect landing, take no deductions. And that's the key to success in college gymnastics.
9.875 for Sapunar.
And Chris, over at the bars, A.J. Lamb has just fallen, so that's put the pressure on Nebraska.
Let's move now to the uneven bars. Here's Richelle Simpson from Nebraska, junior from Toronto, Canada.
He transferred from Penn State and has been such an important part of this Nebraska team. She won Most Valuable Gymnast last year for her team. Very nice. Just a little leg separation there on the release move, and again on that cast handstand. Those are minor little deductions. Very big routine for them. Nice opening out of that pike position into the layout.
She had a 9.975 a year ago. I don't think this routine will get that, but it should score well.
Nebraska really needed a big routine from her. They have a low score of 9.175 from A.J. Lamb. They really want to drop that score. Keep in mind, all the teams get to drop one low score per event. Her dismount is a double back somersault. She starts in pike position, really needs to be a little bit more open there, but then she pops it open into the layout position, and of course, the landing is great.
Nebraska's Richelle Simpson gets a 9.80. Now, a little earlier, Florida's Orley Szmuch got a 9.75 on vault.
She performed a vault that's worth a 10.0 start value. Did it nicely in the air. Watch this, a half twist, front layout, but over-rotated. Had to take a pretty big step out there.
And now Georgia's Chelsa Byrd is on the balance beam, where she excels.
Georgia really needs to step up everything since their last duel. Ooh, boy, did she pull that one back on her. Front foot almost entirely missed the beam. Managed to save it. That's called quick feet.
She's a junior from Little Rock, 5'3".
They have pretty good scores up to this point, a 9.7 and a 9.875. So off to a good start. Judges are looking for good level difficulty. Series of acrobatic elements, dance moves. Certainly looking for good form, technique, execution. She has power on this event. Very nice high tuck double back.
Just one misstep, and that will cost her.
Watch right here. She tumbles into it. Two-footed back handsprings into a tuck double back. Finishes the second somersault, still above the level of the beam.
And her score, a 9.85. So Byrd saves a 9.85. All right, we'll continue with the 2003 Super 6 Gymnastics Challenge. We'll have more of Rotation 1 after this.